you're gonna have. Oh, yeah. Well, hello.
Hello.
Hi, friends.
Oh, hi.
Hi, ColdCon. What's going on?
Hey.
Welcome to Mayhem and Misfits.
Stretch this one out.
Huh?
Gonna stretch
Yeah,
this
I had
mic
to
out.
shrink this one.
Okay, we've got a running joke that Greg's head is so freaking huge that he stretches out all the mics.
In
All
fairness,
the
we're
mics
not
will eventually
100%
be
sure
mine.
if it's just Greg's or if it's Greg and Eric.
It's Greg's head.
You missed it earlier. I was talking about bringing my my label maker, and labeling one for each of you two,
I think
and the
that's
rest of
fair.
us are
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
But it's
I don't know. I like the challenge of trying to get a different one every time. that I
Every
can stretch
single
out.
time. Yeah. It's good. So how about we go around the table and introduce ourselves? And
All right.
start
I am
with you.
Maris. I'm the fabric alchemist, crafter, cosplayer, seamstress, and I play LARA TOSSCOBBLE, a halfling archaeologist who is looking for evidence of the great halfling empire here in Faerun.
My name is Lauren, at Random Tuesday on the internet, or Random Tues, twitch.tv/Random Tues on Twitch. And I play Davies, who is a druid who's spent most of her life living in a city and really understands animals and plants better than people. Yeah. Also, Gwyn's her sister, and Lara is a boss.
Found this one in a city.
Take care of it in a moment.
we have some camera issues. We're gonna take care of it in a second.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Anna Geeks. Hello. I'm playing Gwynceris Chendo, the half-elven bard and a little bit of rogue. I'm the older sister of Davies, older half-sister of Davies, and my favorite instrument is the pun. Yeah, angle it. Oh, okay, that'll work too.
Good.
Sure.
And my name is Greg Billsland. I'm formerly of Dungeons and Dragons and now do regular things.
As in, like, formally worked on.
Yes.
Yes.
And I am playing Hail Glimmerswick, Illusionist. I've spent my last 7 decades of life cloistered in a tower, learning how to be a wizard and an adventurer. And now I'm out on my first adventure, and I'm very excited that I've just acquired the polymorph spell so that I can now change into animals just like M.
Oh my god, we're gonna have so much fun!
Oh
Yes.
my God, we're not gonna have so much fun. Oh, this is gonna- And I am Eric Benson, your DM. So let's get this adventure started again.
Resume.
Resume would be the word.
So for everybody watching at CobbleCon, our first adventure has been a playthrough of Storm King's Thunder, and you'll see us as we wrap up this adventure. We're going into our own personalized campaign, which is going to be exciting for me because now I get to really torment the players. No, I'm joking.
The gloves are coming off.
The gloves are coming off.
Torment.
But you guys have been going around the Sword Coast trying to find burial mounds and digging up ancient giant relics because the Oracle has told you that in order to get to King Hecaton's court.
And find the great conch.
Conch.
What did I call it?
What?
There's a ch at the end. You just have to make sure you articulate that sound.
A long lost artifact.
Yeah, a long lost artifact.
Emphasis on long.
Off to a solid start.
You got me already. They killed the DM.
Mm.
Anyways,
Are we supposed to be PG-13 for this?
Hey, I didn't.
No, I'm just that was
Innuendo.
that was in not reference to what was spoken. That was in anticipation of what was
No,
of
I
what'll
was
come out of
sitting
my
here.
mouth? Yeah.
I was sitting here wondering the same thing. How work safe or con safe do we have to be?
Yeah. We'll find out.
I think as con safe as we were with the Warlock decks is probably.
Yeah, the
So
Warlock
not at
decks.
all.
Not
Okay,
at
got
all.
it.
Yeah.
Great.
Good.
Let's do this.
I'm sorry.
Here we
to the
go.
parents with
So
children
you
in
have
minds.
gathered up several of these items. I believe it was 5 in all total. Anybody got a count on that?
I don't know. Somehow
know.
the
I don't have
archaeologist
the
missed
map.
all of the actual archaeology.
I started writing them down, actually, guys. I took notes.
Do I not get
Just
my
the
map
question
back?
is where
oh, the
did I
map's
take
gone.
the notes? Okay, we've
Clem
got
took it.
the Honestene.
That wouldn't surprise me.
We got the torque,
Yep.
which was I wrote down specifically that it was useless. We got the skull, which was also useless.
Mm-hmm.
We got a shield made of dragon scales, totally useful.
Great sled.
We have a spear made of mithril.
Mm-hmm.
We have a ring that allows us to summon an elemental, and we have a
Ooh,
tooth
that's new.
that I have no idea what it does.
And an orb
Uh,
that is useful.
I also
does
have
the
written
orb
down a
do?
giant bone club, but I don't know if that was one of them.
Yep, that was.
Yeah. So.
Bone club.
The orb controlled weather.
Oh no, that was
and-
the Honesteni.
Oh, okay.
And
It's a
I'm
stone
not
that changes size and controls weather, and you can ask it a question.
and I'm
Yes.
not entirely sure
Very
that it's a ring for a finger. That's
Yeah,
the
well,
Ask
nor
again.
are we sure about the torque being.
Oh no, that
for
was
the-
the
yeah.
Well, no, that was both.
Yeah.
Both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's for the nose. Sure.
know that
Sure,
they're for
it's for the
giants.
nose. Uh-huh.
So we've recovered all these artifacts, and now we're
1, 2, 3,
heading
4, 5,
back
6,
to.
7. We have 8. That 8 artifacts. Feel like we did pretty good.
You did a little good. You did good work. So now you decided that you wanted to head back to the temple and talk to the oracle again and see what these items will do for you in your quest to get the conch.
Oh, is that how you say it?
Are we starting a band?
I mean, unless it's the k sort of sound, like the conch. Like, is that what the ch is in
Yeah,
this case? It's
yeah.
the chet.
Hi. So you have decided to travel back, and on the way back, you realized Clementine might not be the Clementine we know as normal. Clementine, for all the new viewers, is a pixie barbarian who may or may not have been bitten by werewolves.
There's
in
fan
the
art.
last what?
There's fan art.
There is fan art actually.
To be clear,
Fifth reel, you're
she
awesome.
was like slightly scratched by werewolves. Then she decided to immerse herself in their blood and entrails.
Yes.
I think that might have had a little bit more to do with it than being bitten. But,
6-1.
hygiene
you
is what
know.
I'm saying.
Bloodborne,
okay?
bloodborne conditions.
Right, exactly. So as you guys are flying back, this is going to be, you're flying probably a good 12, 15 days to get back to the temple. I want you all to make perception checks.
Yeah.
To not be eaten by Clem in our sleep.
Heck yeah.
I've known that would be how I would die for long, long
25.
25, okay.
M's fucking
She's
perception.
sharp.
Yeah,
Teeth.
seriously.
Yeah, I have a +7 to my perception.
21.
21.
8.
8. Harold, you're horrible. though.
Oh, was I supposed to roll
Yeah,
too?
you too. Oh, no, not you. Sorry, you're not
Yeah,
on the
you're
boat.
not on the boat.
Yeah, I'm not on the
Yeah.
boat.
Aw.
We'll get to you in a bit.
Will we?
But everybody besides Harold notices that Clem at night scutters around the deck and all the different
More
levels.
than normal?
Yes, more. I mean,
Well,
usually
she
she's
used
in
to
her
live in the
barrel of
barrel.
mead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So when she's not sleeping in the barrel, she's been. You've noticed her scuttling around. So,
Fine with
let's say
this.
5 days go by on the ship. Are you guys doing anything else while you're flying back to the temple?
Oh, I'm totally going to investigate the scuttling.
Okay. Okay. So you find her on a night.
Stealthed, of course.
Naturally, okay. So it's you notice that she mostly does this at night. So you
The
wait for
extra
her,
Scuttling. Yeah.
and you've picked the right night to do this because there's more clouds in the air than normal, so it's kind of fogging the vision above deck. So you start to see Clem going up to several of the different crewmen and talking to them.
Oh, jeez.
Do you want to roll another perception?
No, I know what she's doing. Wait, that fell off. Sorry. Ugh. No, it's not very good.
I got a 15.
Yeah, I only got a 9.
Okay, so you just see her just going up and having a conversation with these guys, and then she leaves and kind of goes about her own way.
Where are we going?
She probably bites them. No, she's infecting them with She's infecting them with
Lycanthropy?
Yes, that.
It's a minor case.
Dutch Teddy. Oh, guys, I got a really huge computer monitor so I can see everybody in chat right now.
Yeah, but we all have to like. And
Oh,
then
this
I have
isn't
to
for
put my
you.
glasses
This is
clearly.
This
can
is
see it
for me in the
perfectly.
chat. Me
if
in
it
the chat.
was for me, it would be right there.
Me in the chat. You guys, we're gonna have a relationship today. This is gonna be great.
My question is if she's turning them into werewolves and the captain becomes a werewolf, will the captain finally grow a fucking spine?
You don't know she's turning them into werewolves. You just think she's having conversations with them.
Have you heard the good word of
Gwyn,
werewolf?
Gwyn only she doesn't notice any kind of biting or anything. She just notices that it almost seems that Clem is trying to cause another mutiny like she did before.
Well, then I'm just gonna have to take back the bag of holding if she does that. Whatever. As long as we get to our destination.
I mean, we could
Yeah.
seal her in the barrel. That worked pretty well last time. I'm not aware, though,
No,
that this is
that's a
happening.
very good point. It's a very good point. She seemed to enjoy that, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is a good plan.
Yes, Dutch Teddy, you are the hive mind, and it's great. Also, Jess couldn't be with us today, but she will be back probably tomorrow for the stream tomorrow night.
She has a sick puppy.
A sick puppy. So Gwyn, that's what you notice right now. So another 3 days go by. Do you guys are you guys doing anything else on the boat?
I'm becoming level 7.
I don't think we get to be level 7 yet.
No.
Aw.
You're not becoming level 7.
Yeah, you don't have the
No.
polymorph spell.
You're
yet.
probably
I was
still
told to
trying
level up.
figure out what happens if
I said you'll get
cast
to
detect
probably
bounce on
level up.
yourself.
I'm level 7 now.
Oops.
It's on my character sheet.
Okay, so you make it back to the
It's okay. I have my old
temple, and you've flown through the valley. You said we're not going to bother with this. We have the airship now. We're not going to walk through the valley. And Gwyn, are you putting Clem in a barrel?
I think sure, why not? You know, the usual.
So you
Probably before we get there, though.
yeah.
I
So
mean, the trip leading up to it.
So while she's sleeping in her barrel of mead, you kind of bolt up the barrel a little so she can't get the lid off.
No, that's just because that's just mean. I mean, I put it on there a little extra tight,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna like bolt it.
You're just hoping that once she's sort of trapped in there mildly, then the mead takes over.
Well,
and
yeah, I mean
right.
that's what happened last
You
time,
know,
and I'm
it's
not
some
like
learned helplessness, right? That she kind of can't necessarily figure out how to get out, so she just sort of accepts that she lives in the barrel now,
sure.
without knowing that actually she doesn't have to.
Yeah,
There's a would
because
not
she's
for
distracted by the mead.
Yeah.
No, it's good
fair.
mead, to be fair.
Yeah, so I'm not actually imprisoning her in the barrel because that would be cruel.
Okay.
I'm just getting her drunk and leaving her there with the lid on.
All right. Fair enough.
I imagine someone absentmindedly might accidentally put something on top of the barrel.
Like what?
Who would
And-
do
and
such
who?
a thing?
Who
It
would
would be
absent-
me. I'm observant enough to know that Clem is in the barrel, but clearly Harold, with his 7 in perception, would probably.
I'm just sitting on there reading my spell book. Oh, that's weird. I keep hearing hiccups stumble.
Who's invisible?
So, do you guys just want to park the airship and just kind of drop down to that entrance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just put it in park.
We look around for a good spot, do a
Yeah.
few loops.
Yeah. You find you get premier parking into the
Parking-
temple.
Airship parking's really tricky around
It's
temples.
tough and it can get expensive.
Is
Let's
it
not forget
2-hour only parking?
It's a 30-minute
I mean, we-
upload and unload.
that. Yeah.
The captain can move it though every half hour at least.
Airship
We live in Seattle.
But-
Sorry, it's
but-
Seattle
but
humor.
that's only, but exceptions of Sundays and holidays. So today, Sunday, it's okay.
Yeah.
You can park there.
Okay.
Sure. So you drop the ladder down. You chuck the ladder over the side. Who's going down first? Harold.
I can cast fly now. Well, I could
Not
cast fly
yet.
before. No, it's a 3rd level spell.
Oh, okay.
So I cast fly and I fly down.
Okay.
I
So
bet
you
Clem would like to do this. By the way, where is Clem? Oh well.
I climb down the
Okay,
ladder, 'cause
you
I
just
have
drop-
finally learned my lesson.
you don't want to
Wait,
jump
do
into
I
a tree.
see a giant tree?
There are
It is the
2
same
trees,
area-
but they're frozen over, covered in ice.
Seems like it could
Very
be a bad
pointy.
plan. Yeah, no. It's not that dumb.
Okay. So you
I'm
decide not to jump into the trees as normal and make your way down. Gwyn, are you just gonna jaunt down? Or are you doing anything else before you leave?
I'm tired. I'm just gonna use the ladder.
Okay.
Still waking up.
Okay.
It's Sunday. I'm in my pajamas. It's fine.
So as you guys make it down, you come to the main entrance of the temple, where you remember there were 6 pillars holding up the dome, and you kind of see an old friend just leaning against one of the pillars.
when you say friend,
Yeah, I was gonna question that too. I'm like, friend. That's worrisome. Wait. Oh, I know her. Lara!
Seriously, where have you guys been?
where did you go?
Just walked through the mist and ended on the other side of the mist, and there was just wall.
Oh, that's right. You were traveling with us. Sorry, I kind of.
We had to go on an adventure, and we had to get all these artifacts, and I'm like carrying a bunch of them like this. And you weren't there, and it would have been really useful to have you, but I had to do a lot of digging.
That's my whole job.
Yeah, so you disappeared.
Very true. You would have been very, very useful.
Oh man.
I had to do a lot of digging.
But to be fair, we were digging up giant artifacts instead of halfling artifacts, and it's kind of a different scale, you know?
A little bit. I know. I've been cleaning up the mess that the giant elk made.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't.
I meant the broken
Oh, yeah.
stone.
Yeah, it might have broken.
Mess.
There
Not
was
that
there
sort of
was
mess.
also that, I don't know, that thing that wanted to eat me alive. So
Yes.
that wasn't super fun
So why are you guys back?
because we got all the
Because
artifacts.
we got all the stuff.
Oh, you just
you
waiting
had
here
no
for
idea.
the last 3
I
weeks?
keep coming back. Go on little excursions and come back and make some maps and come back and
Yeah,
whatnot.
Zephyros has been carting Laura around,
I've been trying to find you,
and
and I come back.
I think you've been taking good notes of
Yeah.
the Sword Coast, up and down the Sword Coast.
You know what would have been great? If that giant we'd been traveling with had told you where we went.
It's so true.
That would have been wonderful. Could have joined us.
Oh, but I mean, he's a bit absent-minded, so I.
No, the other one.
Oh. Which one?
The one that liked to hit things.
The one with the toboggan and the goblins on the
Yeah.
mountain and the snow cones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you still have the
Arshnag.
snow cones?
Harshnag,
Yeah.
yes.
And
It's
I-
Harshnag here.
and let's find out. I pull a snow cone out of the bag of holding. Is it still a snow cone?
Okay, you pull the snow cone out of the bag of holding,
Sorry.
and somehow it's not just a snow cone; it's colored blue.
All right, that's weird. I didn't do that. I wouldn't
I'll
eat
try
that
it.
one. No, I really,
Yeah.
I don't think that it's going
What's the worst that'll happen?
Like, I can, all right, I can, and I'm going to try and stealthily make a new one and prestidigitate it blue before handing it while trying to be like, no, you really don't want to.
all right, let's see if Em notices.
Yeah.
Wait a
Do a
minute.
roll off. Do a roll off.
All right.
Ooh.
Oof.
23.
No, you win.
And then you'd like throw it to the side, and Em's like, I got it.
Yeah.
And it tastes like blue raspberry.
Do I know? What is a blue raspberry? Isn't
It's a
it
blackberry.
Just a blackberry?
Sure.
Blackberry.
You got a blackberry.
It's blue, but it tastes like raspberry.
I
I
don't
think, is what-
understand. My tongue, mum.
it's 'cause it's-
Ow, my head. Ow, too much snow cone.
Oh, I hear more snow usually helps with that.
Mm.
Okay.
So you just climatize your whole body to the temperature.
I should really think about adding color as well. And now we've found a whole new use of a bag of holding. This is amazing.
Make snow cones.
I
colorful.
wonder if anyone has ever discovered this before.
I wonder if is it snow cone specific, or can we put anything in there and turn it blue? Argyle! I send my bat in if you've still got
no,
it.
you can't send your bat into my bag of holding, and there's no air in there.
And he went right in.
It's not even open.
I mean, he's technically not really living anyway.
Oh God. Well, not anymore.
Wait, you killed Argyle?
I'm gonna try and shake Argyle out
He
of
kills
my bag of
Argyle
holding.
once a week.
Argyle runs away.
Bat comes tumbling out and falls like that. Oh, he'll get better. He's kind of blue, though.
You realize this isn't a real bat, right? This is like
It is if you believe hard enough.
right. Here
Right.
you go.
That's not how. Never mind.
He tells
Oh,
me
it's a
very
good snow
important
cone.
information.
Do you have another one?
I'll try and pull another one out.
Okay, you pull another one out, and it's yellow.
Ooh, I want that one.
See, multicolored.
Don't eat yellow snow.
Really don't.
You make a very good point.
Don't eat yellow
No,
snow.
we throw that one away. There should be at least 2 more in there.
Yeah.
I think 3.
Yeah.
So, let's...
Pop out another one. There's a red.
Well, we already had a strawberry flavored, but here you go.
That was raspberry.
I mean, I made
Oh,
them
you made it-
flavored before I put them in, but
Oh.
apparently they're different now. So here you go.
Maybe it's
What
the
could possibly go
prestidigitation
wrong?
spell.
And it's strawberry.
Yeah.
And you pull the last one out, and it's green.
Well, I'm not eating it.
Oh, I'll have it.
Sure.
What flavor is it?
Booger.
Oh. I'll reflavor it and eat it. Prestidigitated to lime.
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
I do believe chat has a burning question.
Yes, what?
What color is Argyle? He's
Yes.
Argyle colored.
Yeah, he's Argyle. Well, yeah, absolutely. He's Argyle.
He's Argyle.
Yeah.
It's a self-explanatory name.
Good question, though. Very good question.
So what happened to Harshnag anyway?
He's back in the temple.
He just headed off. Oh, wait, he's already here.
Yeah, he's still in the
Right.
temple.
He's been waiting here this whole time too.
Did he not tell you that part where we were going to go get a bunch of artifacts because the
Guys-
Oracle said we needed a bunch of artifacts to find out how
I
to
don't
get
think
the
he
content?
saw
He is
me.
kind of a
Do
dick.
we- I
He
was
I
gonna
really
say,
don't think he
do-
saw me.
Are we
That's-
sure he's not a warlock?
100% not positive.
Because he's kind of
A
a
dick, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, a member of the
Yeah.
Dick Warlocks. Very
Perhaps,
possible. Yeah.
We never did find the third one.
No, I thought he was dead.
By
Crushed by a
magic
magic
school.
school bus.
Do you no, that was the second
The
one.
monstrous beast.
All the everybody who is watching is like, I don't remember that portion of the adventure.
Yes,
Oh,
and
goodness.
So you start to walk into the temple,
Sure. Yep.
and you come across. You go through the long hallway to get in, where the ceiling slopes upwards. You walk up the steps where you killed all of these trolls, or
It's been reorganized.
yeah. There's still a couple heads around, and
Nice touch.
you walk into the main room of the temple of Anam, and you see his statue right in the center, and you see all of the other god statues or giant statues on each side, and you see Harshnag kind of sleeping over by the portal.
We don't
Is
really
the
need to
portal
wake
still
him up,
active?
do we?
No.
Well, for you guys.
do we remember how to activate it?
No, it was like 3 weeks ago.
Didn't we need Torm?
It was something.
It was like
I remember I wasn't-
touching the weapon. We do need him because he has to pick up the really heavy
Oh, that's
weapons
right,
to touch
yeah.
the weapons to the rune.
Yeah, remember you're not
And it was
supposed
the
to
frost rune,
read
not
them.
any of the other ones, because you don't have another one of those potions.
Yeah. That was pretty interesting. I almost died.
Is it like that?
Ah,
Your
yes, good
everyday-
times.
Isn't that your everyday existence after the age of like?
That's part of
60.
adventuring.
Yeah.
Constant death and murder.
Well, that's
And
part-
treasure.
That's kind of death,
Mm.
really.
Just
Just
one
not
is
yours.
external and the other is internal.
So I guess we'll go wake
wake him
up
up.
Harshnag. Yeah.
Oi, Arsnag.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah. Why didn't you tell Laura we were gone and where we were?
I barely noticed her.
Thanks.
Rude.
Well, she's tiny.
Rude.
Don't be
Clem
racist.
is tinier.
She's still
Well, you're
tiny.
very giant. How does that make you feel?
Big.
Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah, no, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah. So,
Right,
how'd
we
you guys
need to
do?
activate the portal. We've got like 8 of these things.
Okay, I can take
Holy-
one. What's the smallest one?
Probably the like
Ring.
The
the
nose,
ring.
the nose ring.
Hula hoop.
So yeah, I think we're supposed to bring all the
Nose ring.
artifacts through the portal,
Mhm.
right?
All right, let's do this one more time. Do not give me the storm.
Like, in fairness,
Spear.
you're the one that's supposed to pick it up, so it's not our fault if you pick up the wrong one.
Right.
Did you pick up the wrong one?
No. And
We're all gonna die.
Fuck you.
and as he takes the spear and thrusts it into the portal, you see it open up and just start to swirl with light, and you can see the chamber room that you were in, the oracle room, through the portal.
That wasn't there before. Okay, I'm ready.
Do you not remember that?
It was. I just saw fog.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, it was kind of boring.
Maybe giants are just
It's-
racist
it was-
against
you know,
halflings, and that's why
no,
they didn't
I
let you
wouldn't-
through.
That's very disappointing.
Maybe they were like,
I thought we
"She's
were in a
so
more
small,
enlightened time.
We didn't notice her.
She's kind of tiny.
Yeah.
She's a wee little one.
Yeah, well, you know
Well,
what?
What?
Maybe
I'll
I'll
get
build a
over
house
it.
that you can't fit in because you're too big.
What if I just take the roof off?
You still can't fit in it.
Then it's not like you can fit in the house.
I can
Just
put
won't
my
be in
foot in
it.
it.
Then the house will be gone.
Yeah, that's not really in the house.
Yeah.
It's on the house, and then you've just flattened it, and that
It would
makes
be
you
in
a
it for
dick.
many seconds.
I don't like him very much anymore.
No, me either.
How about we
You're
finish?
lucky we're
How about
saving
we
the
finish
world,
what we
not
came
just
here to
like
do?
you and your friends.
I mean, admittedly, most of the giants are destroying the Sword Coast,
This
so
is-
at least he's not doing that.
This is what happens when we play on a Sunday. We're all like, ugh. We have to do what today?
I normally stream on Sunday, so I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, I got my coffee.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Take the artifacts through
Go
the portal.
through!
So you
Through the portal!
pop through the portal,
Woo!
and you come back to the same chamber.
New chamber.
And yeah. So what you notice is a chamber with 6 lanterns hanging on it, and the lanterns that everybody else notices, they're the same ones. This time they're lit up again, instead of being delit after you asked your questions.
Wait, does that mean we get more questions? That was not a question. To be clear, that was not a question.
One lantern goes out.
Damn it, no.
Wait, so if
my
you ask a question, they disappear?
I would guess that perhaps if
That question wasn't directed at the oracle.
And then you see the ghost of Iragon swivel up out of his dead body and say, "Friends."
don't you have anywhere better to go?
Sorry, I'm just remembering stealing his armor and giving it to Kava.
Oh yeah, he did. He says, "Friends, how have you done?"
I just like toss all of the ones that I have.
Hi!
We
in
found
my
some of
hands.
your shit.
Yeah, that's real. Yeah, that's a lot.
Did
Yeah.
we do good?
Yeah, we found like 8 things,
should've
and
just
I
thrown
think
some
there were
things in.
only 7 on the list.
We just throw some random stuff from the ship in and see if he notices. I definitely haven't put the orb in there. I'm gonna keep that.
Just fair.
Yeah, the rock.
I
Okay.
definitely noticed, but I don't say anything.
Yeah, I think we all noticed.
Okay, so which one do you put? So inside the ring is it on the ground? It's big enough to fit one of these items each time.
I'd like to put the ring down because it's heavy and
No, I'm going to take that because we can summon an elemental with it. And I'm going to put the tooth down. Tooth does nothing.
Okay.
You have to tune
Useless shit first.
6 charges to summon elementals, and you have to. It requires a tune in.
That's fine. I probably attuned to the ring, unless anyone else tried to attune it. we were on the
Clem
ship.
was doing her best
I
to
would
lick
not
it.
have let Clem attune to that ring. Weren't you doing that? Trying to attune to the ring?
No.
I'll just keep it. It's over my shoulder right now.
Okay. So you throw in the tooth,
Yeah.
and you see it just kind of light up with this bright light from the inside, and then it spins up into the air and then just starts twirling and twirling extremely fast and then disappears. And you see a relief come out of the wall in between 2 of the lanterns of Duke Zalto,
Oh, the giants.
the
That's one of
fire giant lord.
Is he related to Zuko?
Could be.
All right.
So does that mean
I
that
have
the
no
object
idea
is
what
not
this
with?
means.
I'll I guess ask the ghost. Does that mean that the object we're looking for is not with him?
I think it's one of your choices. Try putting
Do they
another
all
one
have
in.
a conch?
Yes.
Oh, that would make sense because they all have to get there, and it's not like they're friends with each other, so probably not going to share it. So they need separate ones. It's like when we didn't want to share a room when we were growing up that one time. It didn't go very well.
To be fair, that's because they needed to use that room for other purposes.
Oh!
I thought you grew up on the streets. Was that one of the rooms?
She visited once in a while.
Oh, okay.
Mother didn't like that.
No, I stopped when I was a lot old enough to say anything. I'm not good at not saying things.
It's true.
Unless you're in animal form, and then you pretty much just make noises.
But I'm still saying things. Wait, you don't understand me?
No.
No, we definitely. You can make complete sense. Keep talking when you.
I just got pizza on my
Right,
player's handbook.
I'll
I think
also
that just
throw down
adds
the
to
bone
the
club.
effect.
The
No, it
bone
really does,
club?
actually.
So as you throw the bone club down, it slams to the floor, and it also lights up and starts to spin in the air after that happens. Enough that if Clem were here, she'd probably jump on and start going for a ride. But she's not. And you see a relief of Chief Guh, the hill giant lord, come out in between two of the lanterns.
I feel like this is all information we already knew. We knew the names of the giants, and
Yeah,
now it's just
is
being
it-
like, hey, yeah, this is what they look like.
Yeah, but I don't know about you, but this is all a relief to me. You're welcome.
Next artifact.
Um,
Oh, relief. Ah, got it.
out of curiosity, does it come with more information? Like, does it tell us where they're located? Like, if I touch the relief, does it do anything?
You don't know yet.
See, I thought bringing back these artifacts was going to narrow it down, not like...
Bringing back the artifacts was to prove to the Oracle that you were worthy of.
Oracle, you're
Okay,
gonna
look.
actually tell us more useful information.
Probably, and then one of the lights goes out. So you've
Well,
got five.
clearly
You got
we
5 more lights.
We just have to leave and come back, and the lights
No,
will
no,
turn
no,
back on.
no. You have to answer that properly if you're actually going to turn off one of the lights.
Which makes a good point.
Probably
isn't
M.
actually an answer. In
It's not
that
even a complete
cyclical,
sentence.
like, logic
Yeah.
sort of way. I mean,
It's
Okay,
not-
so
you've got to at least answer the question
As-
yes or no.
As you explain this,
definitively.
as you start to explain this, you see that the lantern that went down come lit halfway again and say, "Yes, I will. Eventually." And then it goes back down.
Well, no,
I
no, that's fair. That's totally fair.
I throw down the torque.
Okay, you put down the torque.
Yeah.
Prince Albert. I mean, what?
No, it's curved.
I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm not up on my penal piercings. Kind of asking the wrong person in the room for that.
Wait, where are we at? How did we get here?
The torque.
Okay. So we put the torque. You put the torque in, and it starts to spin. And
Now I feel like I need to Google
Is it is it now torqued? Like
Zero.
now you're getting into the puns.
I've been here for 3 weeks. I've had very little to do. I've been trying to keep up with like, I tried talking to that tree you tried talking to when you were here. Didn't like me.
My horse was here. Jewel bug.
So
That was Junebug. Jewelbug.
So you notice when
According
you
to
put
him.
the torque in that actually nothing else happens.
Well, I was correct. That was in fact useless.
For some.
Threw it down. The skull goes next.
Okay, the skull goes. All right, so you put the skull in, and as you drop it down, it bursts into almost 1,000 tiny little shards that just sparkle and kind of move around the room. And you see a relief of Jarl Stolvol come out from the wall. He is the Frost Giant Lord.
That sounds cold.
Ice cold.
Spear next.
Yeah, we can't use that. It's too big.
That's Anyways. So, the spear goes...
D&D.
Yeah, welcome to Mayhem and Misfits. Hey, listen, if you can make cock ring jokes,
You're the DM. You have to be completely serious all the
I didn't
time.
write this into the game, okay?
yeah.
This is not my fault.
Who did the copy editing on this one?
Conch,
Content edit.
conch piercing.
Did you look it up?
Yeah, you're right.
It's straight. Yeah.
Apparently, and then
You're
there's
welcome.
like a thing coming off of it, and it's weird.
So anyway, so you throw the spear
I don't
in,
know
and
why
the
I
I
spear
don't know where that goes.
sticks straight in the air, twirls around, and you see a relief of Countess Sansuri, the Cloud Giant Lord, come out of the wall.
Well, I mean, there's what? How many others? 2 others?
There's
The
Mountain Giant? No.
No,
there's Stone
Stone-
Giant,
Stone,
and actually
Storm.
had all these names written down on my other character
And Storm
sheet.
Giants.
Stone
That is
and Storm. But the Storm one we can't go to because so there's only one more.
You need...
And we have 2 more objects.
We have 3. We have the ring, we have the stone, and we have the shield. The shield is made of dragon scales, but I can't imagine we're going to use that.
Yeah.
But the ring and the stone are probably most useful.
Also, I just realized the stone would let us ask a question and get an answer, so we probably could have just used that to find where to go. But just fun
I mean,
food
you make
for thought.
a good point.
So we don't really even need this oracle, who's kind of a dick as well.
Giant.
But anyway, let's go with the shield.
I'm
Shield.
not a dick.
Shield.
Warlock. So you throw the shield down, and it starts to look like it gets angled, like it's going down a hill, as though somebody rode it as a sled while it's rotating in the air. And you see Thane Calilithica pop out in the relief, and she is the Stone Giant Lord.
All right, well, that's all of them. So I'm going to hold on to this ring and attune it to me. So I can summon me some elementals rather than taking that 4th level conjure minor elemental spell.
Nice.
So I guess so we ask some questions.
Well, you
now
have
about-
proven yourself.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
God.
it's got something to
It's
say.
about time.
Big Torm, sorry.
That's what I said.
Aww.
Now tell me, which lord will you kill?
Oh.
I don't know, like all of them.
Yeah, seems like a good plan. I mean,
Yeah.
they're all kind of
Big
causing
warlocks.
problems. Yeah.
One thing my mother did taught me is do what you're good at. And we're good at that.
Mm-hmm.
Killing things, I mean.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
Oh, you're good at
I
causing
didn't really
havoc.
think.
Mayhem, I think.
No, I leave that to
Yeah,
her.
That's the word
mayhem.
we're looking for.
Mayhem.
So, I mean, we're trying to find which one of these. We're trying to find where they are, right? So
Yeah.
that we can then get one of their
Conches.
conches and go to the Storm Giant's court. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yes.
find King Ekatom.
I mean, my memory is not so good. I'm 80 years old, so it's all.
Ekatom.
Ekatom?
Ekatom. Ekatom.
Ekatom.
It's hard to aspirate that H. That H.
I mean, we already kind of effed up the Frost Giants. We could just keep going there. That seems like a.
I did set their boats on fire.
They do kind of hate us already, yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's a good place to start.
Wait, where are we, Colleen?
Well, my question
Lord,
is
again?
where are these things? Can you tell us where all of them are? So we know which one's easiest to get
You
to.
can just drop a pin. We've got a map right
Yeah.
here, right?
It's hard to read.
I believe, and you hear, I believe the little one over there knows where someone is.
I do. I I know where Zephyros is. I thought.
You
Well, she didn't know where we were for a while, and I glare at Harshnag.
Not my fault.
I'm sorry, what?
Not my fault.
Just 'cause you're not good at perception.
Just because he never looks down.
Maris, as you were coming back, you saw the cloud giants.
Right.
Remember, Countess Sensori's floating castle above the
Yes.
Evermoors.
Floating castle.
It's right
Oh,
here
we've
on my
already
map.
got an airship.
It would be cool to get our own castle.
Not sure how much we want that airship.
I mean,
true.
it
we could
is-
trade the airship for a castle.
Flown by cultists.
Oh my goodness, we could totally sell the airship. We'd be rich.
All right.
I mean, I could sell like 3 of them. I love this plan.
Are we selling it before or after we're using it to get to Countess Sensori?
Well, if we sell 3 of them, we can probably find some sort of magical item for like 1/10 of that price that would just teleport us wherever we need to go. So
I could just
I think
fly
this is
now.
a solid plan.
Yeah.
Nothing could stop me except maybe Kava.
Oh, look, she's not here.
She's still at the bar.
Now we just need to find somebody that can afford 3 airships.
Oh, we should go back to that wizarding town. I'm sure they've got lots of money. There's lots of books.
You just want to go back to the books.
So wait, so where's the other ones? You know where Countess Sensory is, but the
I
Oracle
only
apparently
know where the cloud ones are.
is not telling us where the rest of them are. What is the friggin' point of this Oracle?
Well, you must make your choice first, and then I'll tell you.
Well, I don't want to make an uninformed decision.
Valid point.
Who would be the easiest to kill?
Would it be good? I don't know. Storvold?
You're an oracle. You're sure supposed to know these things.
I'm taking my time. Do you want the right information?
Fine, we know where Sensory is. Let's just go there.
Well, let's give him a moment. This is my first time in this room. I want to enjoy it.
It's fine.
Yeah, Sensori would be the easiest to kill.
Why is that?
Because.
I'm gonna break something. Go break something. I'm not even a barbarian, but I'm gonna rage.
There's some skulls outside
just
of
like kicks things randomly.
Kick the giant's like dead corpse.
Why
would you
Dick
give us a
Warlock
freaking
now?
answer?
I am a druid.
But you also do have probably 5 more questions that you can ask him. If you want to ask the Oracle anything else.
What is the best way to defeat Sensori? Other than like swords and knives?
I was gonna go with the airspeed velocity of a swallow.
Well, there's still
Are
plenty
they
of
or
questions.
African or European?
I have a question. I have a question. I have a question. I have a question.
Are we gonna
Was
ask-
that your
yeah.
question, young one?
Are we good with that?
I don't care at this point. Like, Evan's
Okay,
not
yes.
useful anymore.
Whatever,
Yeah.
I mean, we've got
Yeah.
bonus questions now. We've decided where to go and what we need to do. Now this is just fucking with the Oracle.
Yeah.
The easiest way to kill her is to get her alone. She's guarded, but make her remove herself from her throne room.
Maybe she would want to buy an airship.
No,
Doesn't she
no,
have a
she's too
flying
big.
castle?
But
She
it would
also
be like
lives in a
one,
flying castle.
maybe for one foot, and then the others. They could go like riding around on them like skates.
Maybe I could sell her on this being the prototype, and we'd build like it's a scale model.
Yeah.
The scale model of a larger ship. I can do this. I can sell this.
My turn?
What?
Sure.
I love that your bard
So-
is essentially a used car salesman.
You have to step into the circle and then
Aw.
ask your question.
Now I
Okay,
feel dirty.
I
And not in a good way.
Step into the room
I
circle.
scuttle into
I
the
just
room
had
circle.
to deal with
Hi.
your used car salesman. That's just not nice.
When am I gonna find the great halfling empire?
The what?
No.
I have heard about this. In distant lands, you will find your kin in maybe 3 months.
That's a lot sooner than I expected. Okay. I'll keep taking good notes. Thank you. Anyone else have a question?
And then a light goes out for both of you. So there's three lights left.
Woot.
I mean, unfortunately, Kava and Clementine aren't here, so we get their questions too.
I'm not sure if M's done raging yet.
Well, if
You're just
Oh, nat 20.
So
I
now
don't know.
she's punching holes in the walls, like she's beating up the reliefs that have come out.
Probably.
just like, how, why, what?
Yeah.
And lights are just going out.
like asking questions but muttered under her breath like, no, that's clearly not a good enough question.
what would be a good enough question?
Aw.
I
I mean, you don't have to ask any more questions if you don't want to, but
Well, we
you can.
have questions, so
Yeah,
we're gonna
no, I
ask the
know.
questions. Does she have any good treasure in her freaking flying castle?
Lots and lots of treasure. She's seeking.
Solid choice.
She's trying to find a trove
Picks the
of
right
lost dragon magic.
Ooh, dragons.
Oh, it seems like somebody was
Wait,
interested
lost
in that sort of thing.
dragon magic.
Well, it seems like we picked the right one.
That seems good.
And
think-
then a light goes out. So there's 2 lights left.
I wonder, giants and dragons don't get along very well. Maybe we could get
Is
a
it 'cause they're both
recruit.
really big?
I mean, by that logic, wouldn't we all not get along? I mean, half.
Do we
That's
get
why I
along?
Good point. Yes, I just wonder whether we could recruit some of those dragons that we met to help us.
Or you mean those cultists of the dragon that we are using the airship
Oh,
of?
right, because they're so freaking useful already.
Hey, I mean, they got you around.
Let's just save our questions. I mean, we can come back here later. We need to find one of the.
I mean, the
I'm pretty
questions
sure
really
that.
set.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure they'll reset. Like, as in we won't be able to come back. Yeah, yeah. We've gotta have
should
some funny
find-
joke we could come up with here. Come on.
Find where.
What was the use of that talk?
There are some things even an oracle won't discuss. I won't even
That's-
charge you.
That's the
Oh,
truth.
thank
Is the
you.
Oracle just wanted all those objects for his
Yeah.
sex dungeon? We didn't know where they went.
Hey,
What was the spear for?
don't kink shame, all right?
Yeah. Don't- There's no kink
Don't
shaming
yuck
in
someone's
my.
yum yum, okay?
Yeah, okay. I mean, it seems like we might as well find out where the rest of the giants are. So where are the rest of the giant chieftains located?
Because if we gotta
Lords.
kill all of them,
Yeah.
then we should probably.
You don't have to kill all, just one, and I will only tell you where one is, because I don't want all of them dead.
Wait, what? Why?
Because once the ordning is restored, they'll go back to their places.
So which one would be best to have dead then, so the ordning is restored in the best way? Like, which one of these is the worst of the lords?
I think this guy might have a thing against the cloud giant, because it seems like he was sort of pointing us that way.
I mean, maybe she's really, really mean.
The
I don't
only-
know how this wizard is so smart.
Because didn't is this a cloud giant? It's a cloud giant, right?
Mhm.
And we found out earlier that she had
She.
been killed by another cloud giant.
All right, well then we'll get some revenge for you. Will that make you be more useful?
Certainly, at least, like, kind of unrelated, our only giant friend is actually also a cloud giant.
Is he? I thought he was a frost
It's
giant.
kind of on his
No,
own,
how's
though.
that?
Yeah.
Zephyros is a
Zephyros.
cloud
Hashtag is
giant.
a friend, and he's a frost giant, right?
I consider you friends, yes.
More like
Does he use the air quotes?
acquaintances.
No air quotes.
He says air quotes. I consider you air quotes friends,
Friends,
air
air
quotes.
Right, whatever. Let's just go.
Onwards!
All right.
Do we have more questions? Do we use more?
We had one left, I think.
Are we gonna stay friends forever? Go back into the
No.
Possibly.
Mayhem or Misfits?
Oh, totally mayhem. And then the last light goes out. So which one is it that you're choosing to kill?
Sensor,
It
we
seems like we
literally
really
just
have a
talked about
choice.
this. We're gonna go kill that cloud giant, so you get your friggin' revenge.
The one with the fringe on top.
Good. Well,
Surrey?
travel south.
Surrey with the fringe on top.
You shall all travel southeast to the untamed moors, and look in the sky for Lin Armal, the castle of the cloud giant.
It's a mall? Doesn't
Yes.
seem like a very efficient place to put one.
It's our mole.
Lynn.
The conch.
Lynn Armol?
Lynn, our mole.
The conch
Conch.
you seek is in a secret chest,
Of course it is.
and search the highest spire of the castle.
It's not very secret then, is it? If you know
I am an
where it is.
oracle.
Sort of.
I don't think anybody else knows besides the countess herself.
Right.
I mean, if it's
Go on.
if it's in the highest
I'm just
tower.
saying, if you tell us, it's not a secret anymore. I mean, I guess it is, 'cause then, like, you're... whatever. Just keep talking.
I didn't think you'd go around blabbing to all of Waterdeep where you'd find it.
Well,
I mean,
you
that
know,
might make it more efficient. if
right?
Everyone's after it.
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, it'd be much easier to kill the guys that steal it than to kill the giants, probably. If maybe not.
I don't know.
Also, if it's in the highest spire, we should just like, take the top of the castle and
Yeah,
fly
we'll
off with
figure it
Yeah,
out.
okay,
We'll figure it
that's
out.
fine.
It's
Yes,
fine.
we'll
Now
definitely kill
thinking
the.
We should have bid on the
Oh.
hats set.
Oh, yeah.
At Child's Play,
Yeah,
the
Child's,
charity
yeah.
set. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Okay. I guess we got one other question. We'll just forget that one. Yeah.
No, we already used it.
Did we? Oh, it was
Yeah,
Mayhem.
gonna be
It was
friends
Mayhem
forever.
or Misfits.
Oh, yeah.
Or
We're not
were we
friends.
best? Or were we gonna be friends forever?
All right. Thank you. Only mildly useful oracle.
Mostly useful is the true name.
Ooh, another
Biased
secret.
narrator. Biased narrator oracle. That's what I'm
Yeah.
going with.
Perhaps you should update your name on your Facebook page so that people understand what you really are.
That's really poor marketing.
It's true.
Yeah.
Your reviews will be less negative if their expectations are managed when they come to you.
More like poracle.
I don't have to stand for this. I am the oracle.
And we leave.
Storms out.
Like
Fucking
a storm giant.
Chocolate.
We leave, I guess.
Okay.
It's chocolate with espresso in it, actually.
So you walk out and you pop back out to the other
Sure.
side of the portal into the temple.
Yeah. Everybody else going as well?
Harold, you're there alone right now. Is anybody-
We found
I've
chocolate in the temple.
I'll go back to the airship.
Okay, so you guys walk out, and as you get to the other side, you just hear a thumping and a thumping coming up.
Could you walk a little bit more quietly?
Oh, I thought that was Clem.
And just this monstrous sound is coming from the front door. And you see the two wide doors burst open and break and fall to the floor.
We closed the doors behind us.
And now they're
No,
yeah.
they're not.
And the archway gets cracked, and you see stones coming down, and through the door you see an ancient blue dragon walk through, almost as tall as the ceiling.
What's up?
Who
Come
are
on, Your
you?
signature.
And what are you doing in this temple?
Getting information and talking to a useless oracle.
Ancient dragon. What are you
How
doing in this temple
dare
of
you
evil?
call it useless?
In fairness, it didn't give us much information that we didn't already
We
have.
actually, in fairness, he did say his true title was mostly useful.
I will eat all of you in one fell bite if you say that one more time.
But you
Wait,
could do
don't
that. But
dragons hate giants.
yeah, we're kind of trying to kill some giants for you. Like,
What's your name?
Like I should tell you.
That's a very strange name.
Bruce.
And then
Well, like I should tell
The
you, we
draconic
are
take
on an
common
adventure
translation.
to kill giants.
and as you're talking, Harshnag comes out of the portal, and you just see him start to flare up in anger and staring at this dragon. And he
great,
says,
I hide.
he says, "Little ones, this fight is not for you. This is Imerith, and she will surely kill you. I want you to flee. Get to the airship!
Where's
the
the
chopper.
Thank you, Harshnag. And
All right.
Get out of here now!
I'll cast
Go!"
pass without a trace on all of us.
Okay.
So that we can sneak out more easily. So you get a +10.
And
to
you
yourself.
see Harshnag run, take his axe, and just start to cleave it into the dragon.
Ooh, he's trying to steal our XP again.
I mean, you think if we just stand on the perimeter, we'll get some of it? Because, you know,
We could just
that
fly.
used to
we
work.
can just wait for the the little
Yeah.
balls of
get
XP
some
to
get some
drop.
blood splatter,
And-
and,
and
then
I'd
you-
like to cast conjure popcorn.
I think you got one snow cone left.
It's not the same.
Get to the airship now! Go!
How do we know that yellow one wasn't butter flavored?
Run away
So
if you
31
want to
on my
live.
Okay.
sneaky stealthy. Everyone has a +10.
I just critted that, so I whatever.
So are you guys are trying to like
Crit
run
fail or crit
past
success?
the
I think success.
large
yeah.
dragon in the door?
I kind of want to watch, but
Yeah, I mean, we'll make our way out.
I mean,
Yeah,
I might
I
linger
guess.
and watch a little bit.
I might try to cast Reduce on the dragon right before we leave the area. Just give Harshnag a little one-up.
Why are you all still here?
Well, technically,
Get to
running.
the airship!
technically
Because we
Laura
want-
has already
I just
started
want to
running.
keep saying get to the airship!
yeah, no, I know. That's why we're sticking around.
Yes, come on, leave! I told you to run! She is no match for you!
Are you sure you don't want us
Wait,
to take your hand?
She's no match for us, or does that mean we can take her?
No, I lied. You are no match for her! I'm in the heat of battle here!
I'll conjure some animals for him too.
We just leave like random like spells and shit in effect as we leave.
I have nothing to leave with him, so we'll just keep going. I'll just keep running.
I use
actually, I
major
probably-
image to cast like some good like Thunderdome music. Da 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 da.
Bye.
Get
Thanks for something, I guess.
out of here now! And you see him chop the head of Anam, the statue of the Allfather, and the temple just starts to come crumbling down.
Oh, good thing
Oh,
we used
they're gonna
all
get
our
Disney
punches.
death. Disney
Yeah.
death. Can't see him die.
Well, because then they could be not dead, and they can't come back for the sequel.
That's true.
Again.
It's true. So you just start to see pieces of the ceiling, these large stones come falling to the ground. Get to the airship!
Okay, I have gone. I have left.
We're like, we are literally standing on the airship.
On my way out, I vicious mockery on the dragon.
And what do you say?
I say, if I wanted to kill myself, I'd climb your ego and jump to your IQ. You're welcome.
And how many points?
Let me check. Hang on. They get a wisdom save.
Oh, I get it.
Only 1 point, but disadvantage on their next attack roll.
Oh. So
So there.
you kind of see
Mic drop.
you see Imerith look around and she's like, what did I hear? What? I should have killed you when I had the chance. And then she goes back to fighting Harshnag. And you run out. You see the dead Uthgard warriors that you killed originally when you walked in.
Wow, they're still there.
They're a bit more decayed.
Wait.
animals yet.
There's somebody's head that we need to chop off, right? And bring it to the other place.
Oh, we should get that just in case.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
we
in case.
should. We should.
Yeah, we'll pick up the head.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so you find Wormwood's head. He was the
Gross,
leader.
probably.
Yeah.
Sure.
See, I set it aside for you guys. in case you
So
didn't-
as this temple is crumbling down, you say,
Right.
"Wait,
Got his head. Let's go.
we'll get his head." So you cut off his head, and as you're running out, you see bricks just falling out behind you. It's almost very Indiana Jones style, where the balls running
Oh
behind
yeah,
you.
I've trained for this.
Yeah.
I am like,
Yeah. What are you doing? You're in a long hallway, and all these bricks are falling behind you. You're just
Yeah.
like weaving
I'm
and back
weaving
and
in
forth,
between, like
in
falling,
and up and
falling
down.
rocks and bricks and stones and.
I love it. And so you guys make it out to the domed entrance where the 6 pillars were, and you just get this gust of dust that blows
Kind of
from
throws
behind
us
you.
all forward.
Yeah.
M looks about as clean as she did before. It's like
Actually-
actually, chilla actually.
But
so she's
cleaner,
probably
because
a little
yeah,
cleaner.
yeah, all the oil has been like
Yeah.
matted.
And so, like, it collapses completely behind us.
Yeah.
I update the
All right, who
Facebook
wants
page for
snow
that
cone?
oracle so that say likely closed.
It's a good thing we didn't save any questions, I suppose.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. I'll have a snow cone.
Yeah, sure. What flavor?
I don't know. Do you gonna put it in the bag and then take it back out again?
No, I was going to flavor it myself,
Oh,
but
I'll go for raspberry.
I mean,
again.
it
That was
seems
quite
safer that
lovely.
way. We have no idea where.
Wait, chocolate.
Right, chocolate with a little bit of espresso.
Ah, the brain freeze again.
You gotta eat it slower.
No,
You should
but
turn
it
it-
tastes so good.
You should turn into a polar bear before you eat it. That seems like that might help.
All right.
I start rolling up a giant snow
Also,
cone
a
for a polar bear.
penguin would have also worked.
Polar bear's more
Too
entertaining.
late. I'm a polar bear. I attempt to climb up the ladder as a polar bear.
Yeah, I guess
So
penguin
you
wouldn't have been
put
helpful
one
either.
claw on the ladder
Mm-hmm.
and roll me a strength check.
I'm gonna just assume it's plus that. 15.
Oh, okay. So you take your claw and dig it into the side of the boat and lift up, and then another, and you keep doing up and up and up, and you.
What's the ladder
I'm
for?
sure the cultists won't be alarmed by a
So now
polar bear
everybody
coming
sees
over
this
there.
ladder with claw marks every
Yeah,
But you know
foot
what?
and a half.
That just gives you traction on the slick wood ladder rungs. That's good.
Yeah, that should
'Cause-
lower the DC for the rest of us.
You're welcome.
So does everybody else want to climb up? Get
I
on
cast
back on
fly
the
again because, might as well burn some spell slots.
Yep, I cast minor illusion or whatever it is so that he's got underpants. Actually, it's really just a black bar.
Yeah. They just didn't put that
Yeah.
texture, that game
Yeah,
texture
no,
in.
That's exactly what it is. They just darkened it under his robes, so I don't have to think about any of it. It's just this black bar that follows him around.
So needed. So everybody's up on the airship.
Yep, minor
Where do you
illusion.
guys want to fly to now?
The Evermores.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you have two
Evermore's-
locations. You got a head that you just cut
Oh
off.
yeah.
Should we
Well, the
s-
head was
Yeah, I
already
mean, let's
moved,
stop
cut off.
on that way because it's like really, really close, if I remember right. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
within
I
a
mean-
day.
It was the Great Worm Cavern.
Is it
where-
between us and the Evermores?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
it's
It's where the quaddle was in the altar.
Quaddle.
Yeah. You know, we should, it's definitely a good rest stop.
Right, quaddle. Yeah.
Quaddle.
Yeah, that's right.
Quaddle.
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 No.
Is that like some
that the-
Eurotech?
no, no, hang on. That's the quaddle waddle.
Quaddle.
Yeah, they've got giant wings, so
Sorry. Quaddle.
there you go.
Quaddle.
Okay, so you take off. It takes you about 3 days to get to the Great Worm Cavern.
Oh, I thought it was closer. All right.
Now, everybody want to roll me a perception check?
I was gonna say, is Clem still doing her sneaking thing?
Yes. Well, we'll find out.
After
26.
sleeping on.
You're just outrolling me all day.
I also
24.
really good perception. That is my best.
Yeah, but I have really good everything. And you're outrolling me on you outrolled me on stealth too. I got a 30.
did
You
you?
got a 31. Yeah. And that's impressive.
Because Lara
I'm
has
just
been
not rolling well.
basically sleeping on a rock slab for the last 3 weeks,
Aw.
getting to the airship where she actually found a pillow I'm still asleep.
Okay.
So I might have snorted when we moved through, when we passed something, made a noise, but I have no perception whatsoever.
Okay. What'd you get, Gwyn
24.
and Harold?
15.
Once again, both of you notice that at night, Clem is sneaking around and talking to various workers on the boat.
I'm gonna like observe again.
Okay.
At some point. That one.
I will also, and I'll be sneaky about
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a distraction.
it. What do you want? Do you want my stealth or just my perception?
You can do another perception check.
Well, that was a nat one. So,
Both of you?
Clem is just really good.
I fell asleep. I climbed onto the deck and was
No,
like,
we
we
what
bumped
happens
into each
is
other.
what happens is we're both sneaking and we bump into each other and go, what are you doing
that
here?
whole
What are you
mirror routine
Yeah.
where we think that I think you're a reflection of me in the mirror and
Right. Sure. Yeah, that's what we
Marx
did.
Brothers? Just all right, fine.
We don't even look that much alike.
Well, fair. She would notice that.
And this is probably the entire conversation we have on our shared nat one.
Chat,
So-
you're all a bunch of gambling addicts. Just saying, you need help.
So you don't see her doing anything out of the ordinary.
I
You
don't
see-
I don't think we even see her.
Yeah, you barely. Yeah.
Barely
you
noticed each other.
You barely noticed her, and you get to the cavern and you walk in, and it was exactly like you left it. The dead baby Remoras that you
That was
killed.
not a good place to pause.
Yeah.
The dead baby.
They're still there, just gathering a little snow on their bodies, and you walk up to the altar.
I dumped the head on it.
Yeah.
Hey.
And the quaddle spirals out.
We got your damn head.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome. Where's that reward?
Why do you sound much creepier now?
What reward?
Aren't you a bird?
I will set this head on fire.
Cool.
You don't give us a reward. And then I will set you on fire.
I'd like to see you try, but here's your reward. And he tosses 2 charms out.
With his wings?
Yes.
Why is this not a Brooklyn bird? I'm confused.
Well, 'cause
It's only half
it's
bird,
only half-
so
right.
All right, fine. Here,
it's
you
only
got
the
it. All right.
It's only got the accent
Listen,
half the time.
I've been trying to change the accent for a long time. I was working on it, but now you,
You did a
brought,
good job.
brought
No,
out
you
the
did a
worst
good
in
job.
me.
I
All
was
right,
confused.
fine. Whatever.
I was confused.
Whatever. Whatever.
Here's your freaking charms.
Unbelievable. You try to change yourself, and then everybody's a freaking critic.
And we liked you for who you were.
Yeah.
Well-
Although I've never met you before.
Yeah, we
so
came all the way back here to bring you some grotesque head, and you're complaining about. Yeah, let's just go. Let's just go. Let's.
Well,
this is
here's
just
your
not-
and he
it's fine.
tossed. He had tossed you 2 charms.
Uh-huh. And they are.
Charms,
Are they
Will-
lucky?
magical.
What kind?
You might have to find out.
Are they like stars and hearts, or
is it a little like piano or shoe or book or something? Heart.
You Harold, you looking at him?
Oh, yeah, we can examine him back on the boat.
No. With detect
Detect
magic.
magic. I don't actually have
because
it
I don't
prepared.
have detect magic?
You're a rogue.
I'm a bard.
Oh, okay. So
She's a roguish bard.
yeah.
That's true.
I know Gwen likes to identify things, so I'm going to let her do it.
Boom! Identify the charms of restoration.
Yay.
So they cast restoration. Greater restoration or minor restoration?
Greater restoration.
I'm writing one
Cool.
down. Somebody else can write the other one down. I'm taking one. Charm of greater
I mean,
restoration.
I don't know what it is.
Do
so
you
I'll let
have to have magic to use that, or can I have one?
Sure.
Just in case I find the Great Halfling Empire.
You
Shh, shh. I mutter that quietly to myself.
gonna
as I
put your
How
chat.
sadness
about
in my bag
in
of
the
regrets.
event that Lara disappears for a few weeks and then returns later, maybe Harold will hold on to it until she gets back?
No, I already have this. It's already in my bag.
All right. I'm just saying you're going to... Okay.
So you make your
Oh,
way out of the
fine.
cave.
Take this charm.
Got it. It's yours now.
I think we're in the middle of something.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna be like Switzerland in this one.
Back
up.
So back to the ship.
And another 3 days pass on your way to the Evermores. Do you want to stalk Clem anymore?
Stalk Clem anymore. No.
Okay.
No, I don't. I
mean, I
don't even care. I don't know how she got out of the barrel. Mead or
Because
when.
one of the other sailors,
don't- you
one
barely
of the
see
other
her.
cultists wanted some mead and opened the barrel to get the mead, and a
well,
little
you
drunk
know.
Clem flew out.
Whatever. I will, however, chat up the captain a bit about like what the chain of command is beyond her, like how she communicates with like mission command or whatever.
What do you mean, mission command?
Well, I don't word it like that.
Well, tell me what you say.
take orders from somebody.
Yes, the great dragon Klaus.
Right, so how does Carl communicate with you?
No,
Carl.
Klaus.
Right. So how does Klaus
Klaus.
communicate with you?
Klaus.
Klaus.
Cloud?
Yes, Klaus.
Klaus.
That's what I'm saying. Klaus.
Cloth?
How do you communicate with Klaus?
Quaddle?
Usually messenger.
Pigeon or what?
Yeah. No. We'll usually have other airships come and deliver messages.
Great. So you're saying there's more airships?
At least 3, it sounds like.
Yes, there are more airships that we have in our service.
Interesting. Has Klaus call the Great
Cloth.
Dragon?
Klaus.
Sorry, Klaus. Has Klaus?
And she is just like steering the ship at this point.
I am very charismatic. So has Klaus been informed of the attempted mutiny by your crew, so that you can have them all like flogged and stuff, and get a new crew that actually knows how to listen?
Oh, it's in the works. Don't you worry. This crew is going to... I don't know what I'm going to do to them yet.
The cloth mouth.
Right.
But I'm going to do something evil and bad to them. I know it.
Bad. She's such a
Right.
bad
Sure.
What, you don't
Sure.
think I can? Watch. Sebastian, come here! And you see one little crew member come up and run up. Ha ha! And she pushes him over the side of the boat.
So when you're trying to make an example of somebody, you need to make it a little more theatrical than that, because now everybody's just like, what the fuck did she just do that for?
Well,
You have to tell people, you have to like make a big dramatic monologue and build up to the
Oh.
moment and say, anybody that's going to try and mutiny again, this is what will happen to you, and then you push them off.
oh,
You
so
gotta like,
I
because
should- I
now
should be
they're
on the
just
mast
like,
of the boat
great,
doing
now
this."
our captain is crazy, and now they're more likely to mutiny because you just pushed a guy off the boat for no reason whatsoever.
well, why didn't you tell me that before I pushed the guy off the boat?
Because I figured you were gonna hit him, not throw him off the boat.
Well, he said make an example.
I will have attempted to throw a rope to the guy as he's falling.
Okay.
Attaching the rope first, and then
Make me an athletics check.
19.
Okay, so you see this happening, and you chuck a rope over the side.
I have attached the rope
Yeah.
to the mast.
Okay. And it
Or I might just have to hold on to it. We'll see.
gets over, and
Can't you
you chuck it
transform
over,
into-
and
oh no, you can't yet.
I can't fly yet. I'm not level 8.
You're the only one who leveled up your character before the session,
Technically, I
okay?
did too.
and you see Sebastian. Now that you know his name, you see Sebastian just narrowly scrape onto the rope with his last grip before the rope would be out of his range.
Good.
And now he's swinging back and forth.
Alright, I'm gonna hold
Could
him
you
up.
help me? A little lift.
I am going to haul him up.
Okay. So you slowly see him climbing up as you're pulling back, and he gets up on both, and he goes up to Delsephine and says, "What the hell was that for?"
See? What did I tell you? He doesn't even know what you just tried to kill him for.
She
Try
said
and-
make an example. Of what?
Try again.
Okay, Sebastian, come with me. and now she goes to the middle of the boat.
But does he actually want to follow at this point?
Yeah, he follows. He's like, he holds his head down. He's like, and she jumps up onto the mast in front of everybody. My crew, no one shall ever betray me again. This is what happens.
While she's talking,
Yeah.
I try and like loop the rope around his ankle.
Okay. Yeah. Roll
25.
deception. Okay. Oh my God, I got a 1.
It is
Okay.
double knotted.
So you get a rope around Sebastian's ankle. This is what happens.
It's gonna hurt like hell.
Throw him in the cannon. And they stuff him in the cannon. or not the cannon, sorry, on the ballista. And fire him off the ballista. And you just see him launch, but you see a rope that's been tied onto him. So he goes about 100 yards
Oh my
out,
God.
and you just see it.
That's a long rope.
And
Also,
or 100 feet, I'm sorry. 100 feet, and it just kicks him back.
Does he lose a leg?
No, he doesn't lose a leg, but you see
He's
him
gonna have trouble walking for a
fall,
while.
and now he's swinging below the boat. Little help! That was interesting.
What did Sebastian do to you?
Well, to be fair, I think hopefully he was one of the mutineers and not just like an obedient crew member. 'Cause he seemed like a pretty obedient one, but you know, right?
Right.
Sure.
Was that how I was supposed to do it?
Not really, no, but keep trying.
Actually, but let's not keep trying at this exact moment.
I mean, I think that was better than what you did
To
before.
Sebastian.
Oh, absolutely, that was a lot better. I mean, a little bit too theatric and a little too little monologue, but you know, you keep trying. You'll level up eventually. It's fine.
or they'll kill you. I mean,
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna pull him up again, and when hopefully we get to this castle on the moors.
Okay, so as you lift him up, he gets on the top of the boat. He's like, "What the shit? I didn't think something was gonna happen again."
Sebastian,
Oh
you
my
might,
God,
you
my
might,
leg, my leg.
you might want to lie
Like,
low for a while.
dislocated his
Just-
hip. The
Just
very
saying. Maybe just don't show your face to Persephone for just a few weeks.
Yeah, I'm going to the bar. It's been a rough day.
Yeah.
bar
And
on
I'll,
the
I'll
ship?
cast like healing,
Yeah.
cure wounds on him.
It's just like probably like dangling loosely.
Oh,
Yeah, slightly.
Just
I'll
ooze.
give him a snow cone.
I'm okay.
So you see, and he also returns he has in his hand the giant arrow that he was tied to from the ballista.
Yeah.
I don't want this. I never want to see this again.
I'll put it back on the ballista. I mean, it's still good.
And he walks away, and you see him walk below deck to go to the ship bar. And it turns to night.
Creed Paradox. Now we
Think
know
we
why
just-
pirates get their peg leg.
I blame Green Paradox. Oh my god. Panic and control.
That was great.
At least we know who the leader of the next mutiny is going to be.
So after resting, you all level up.
Woo!
I level up. Oh, great!
I have more hit
Goodbye.
points.
Not
Level
again.
8.
Now, you start to cross the Evermoors in the airship, and you're about, Laura, you can tell that you're from your sketches
Yes.
that you are about a mile or two away from Lynn Armal.
Okay, we guys, we're getting close. Wait, isn't her castle moving too?
It's usually, you know that it's usually stationary above the Evermoors.
Okay, sounds good. It only moves when needed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But what's interesting is you can hear off in the distance, in the way you're going, you can hear almost like a muffled screaming, like something very large is being tortured.
Like about 2 miles away.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
But-
unsettling.
Yeah, it's quite unnerving because you shouldn't be able to hear something like this that far off.
What does... No, I don't have
Does-
nature. I don't know what it sounds like.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
mean,
does
I'll-
it sound human or human?
Or beast.
Does it
like
sound like
or
a dragon being tortured by giants?
or that? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Better gaming over
Very
there.
precise.
no. See, like that's what I was thinking too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we know that
Maybe
because
that's
we know the
metagaming
dragon
because I've
magic.
been playing D&D for so
Yeah.
long, but
We know they're looking for dragon magic, and if it was something large enough to...
Yeah, you think that it could be a dragon being tortured.
can I tell by the nature of the screams if it's a good dragon or an evil one?
I don't know. It sounds the same. All screams sound the same.
I don't know. You know, there's
Except in
the sort
space.
of the good. Oh goodness! And then there's the long string of expletives that comes with evil dragons.
I was
I
also
think
thinking that...
I think very clearly you can tell the difference
Yeah.
between the screams.
Between a
I-
psychotic scream
From
and
2 miles
a
away.
guy who really
Yeah.
just likes to eat Cheetos type of
this
scream.
hurts
Yeah.
so much.
Also, like, you would think that maybe the different types of dragons, acid versus ice versus fire, would have different guttural sounds because
Yes,
they are
true.
spouting different
Uh-huh.
elements
True.
through
Uh-huh.
their esophagus.
I think with my level up, I'll take a level of ranger and choose favorite enemy dragon so that I can tell. No, I'm kidding. Really,
Okay.
really, I don't want to do that.
You do think that this might be a good dragon. It doesn't seem to be giving you any explicitives
Ooh.
as it screams in pain.
I love it when my bullshit pays off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna rescue a dragon.
Yeah, all right.
Awesome. Maybe I get a dragon
So,
friend.
how are we... It's a flying castle, right? So, are we just going to go up and park next to it and go with the whole...
Yeah, but
Hey, this
only-
is a demo
Why
of what
don't
you can have.
go in and do that,
Right,
and then
yeah.
I'll sneak in as a small animal that's probably not a rat. And
Like a bunny?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And then I'll go and get the dragon free.
I can also cast fly on all of us.
On all of us?
Well,
Wait.
I mean, you sneak in and then we go around and...
No, you're gonna go in the front door
Yeah,
and you're gonna
yeah.
try and sales pitch to her.
You've realized that was a joke. The giants. No, I could sell this ship to like humans
Oh.
because humans are stupid, no offense. But
I
but
believe
to
in you.
like
I thought you could do it.
giants- No, I probably could, but that doesn't mean that I should.
Well, we can't exactly approach in an airship without being noticed. So either we go in and use the being noticed as cover for some of us sneaking in, or and
Right,
some of
so
us
I'm
act as a distraction.
bait.
I can cast fly 3 times, so if we
Wait,
carry
no,
the
I've got-
halfling,
I've got an idea.
How come I don't get to fly myself?
I've got an
because you're the
idea.
smallest.
Therefore, I would
I
be
could
the
make
most
myself
agile.
That's a good point.
I've got a really good idea.
I like when you have good ideas.
How many people does it take, like bare minimum, to fly this ship? I mean, I've been on it for weeks now, and I told
Yeah,
you at
you
the
would-
beginning
yeah,
that
you
I
would-
really
you would
wanna,
absolutely
like
know.
learn how to.
It
Mhm.
takes about, you need a crew of 10.
10?
Yeah.
Well, can bears run it? Because she can summon like half a dozen bears.
I could relearn. Actually, I could summon woodland creatures.
I don't
now
know.
too.
We'll figure it out.
I just like the
Um,
image of a bunch of bears running an airship.
We'll figure it out.
Very smart.
Isn't that a scene out of like his Dark Materials or something?
Probably, yeah.
Cultists, listen. That is the sound of a dragon screaming in agony.
No! And Sebastian's like, I don't give a shit anymore.
We must rally and save your cult's namesake creature. To battle, cultists! We must save this dragon. Forward!
Yes! Run, go!
Otherwise, pick a different cult.
Right, now we get to sneak in while they're trying to, like... Yeah.
Does she not need to like roll anything to
I don't
convince?
I'm really charismatic.
That's fair.
I think it's great. There are some times when you have a great idea, you don't need to roll.
Yeah, no. Great. All right, that works.
So we just need to save some of them when we...
So
I mean, I can help. Clem might be able to help. She's like a half a person.
Clem will
I can
probably
teach you
join in the
pretty
fight.
easily. We'll worry about that later.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, Clem, that's
Yeah.
probably, she's backing them up,
Yeah,
presumably.
Probably.
Kava would definitely want to come with us.
But Kava's not very sneaky.
No.
No.
But I can cast Pass Without a Trace.
and,
Which I
invis-
can't do.
and invisibility. I mean, with Kava, you could just give that to her anyway, because she's usually anyway.
That's true. Yeah.
So how do you want to approach the castle?
Well, I think they're approaching guns blazing.
Okay.
And then we're going
And
to...
And where are you guys going to? So you start to. since
Oh, I have an idea. As they sidle alongside of it, we fire the harpoon, and then we down the harpoon into the underbelly of the castle where the dragon is, and we get in, we rescue the dragon, and then have the dragon go boom, boom,
We
boom,
pull
dragon,
an
dragon,
Aloy.
and then we climb up to the top, and we do sneaky, sneaky, sneaky,
It's a good
and
plan.
then we ride away on a dragon into the sunset.
Heck yes, and
Only
and
one
camping.
creature can fly at a time,
and
because
no,
it's concentration.
you're not going to sell the airship.
Well, if
I
it
still-
survives, I mean, we'll take that when we get there. But
First step.
right now they're the decoy.
How are we going to leave if they destroy the ship?
Well,
If
so
the
Zeus
dragon-
Worry
will
about
be
that
dead,
when we-
and
yeah.
we have a dragon.
We'll have a dragon. We'll have ropes to like climb. We'll worry about that when
We'll
we
have
get
the
there. It's
conch
fine.
of teleportation, so we're just
Oh yeah, we're
teleport.
just
Yeah.
gonna it's fine. That's actually
Magical conch.
I fail to see anything wrong with this plan.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay, so you get closer, and the screams of this dragon get louder and louder and louder, and you start to make out this beautiful flying castle that has,
For now.
for now, that has 3 towers. 2 are equal in height, and then there's one in the middle, and they're rounded towers, and then in front there's a small little area where you might be able to.
You figured that one out,
Yep,
did you?
Yep. And in the front where you see other ballistas that kind of point out, it's almost you could get a straight shot down to kind of launch, a ballista shot and hurl yourself down. And while that's happening, the cultists, we'll call them, they can land on one of the higher towers and try to storm the entryway. So you see them. So is that where you're really looking at what you're looking to do?
Well,
I don't know
yeah,
how we're
I mean,
going to get her on her own if we come in guns blazing.
We
They're-
don't have to get
they're
on
coming
I don't
in
think we
guns
even
blazing.
have to.
thing.
Yeah, we don't even have to kill her. We just need the conch.
Oh, that's true. Yes, good point.
I mean, we're
Yeah.
supposed to kill her,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
really, I don't think that it matters all that much. They'll probably kill her when they find out that we've stolen the conch.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
fine.
really, nobody's going to go back to that oracle ever again, right? Because they
Yeah,
pretty
that's
much
true.
wrecked the place.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So you you see all of the cultists dive off the side of the ship and make their way down to this green padded.
They're not even using the ballistas. They're freaking idiots.
And Sebastian looks over. Not again! And he walks back down and goes to the bar.
There's
But
a
he-
bar on this. Then why is there a bar on this
Oh,
airship?
yeah, there's been a bar the whole time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I didn't ask. I didn't ask the important questions. I was too busy sleeping.
And so you see them all dive off, and they land onto the grassy part of the top of this tower. And You launch the ballista
Yeah,
and
apparently.
shoot the arrow down, and you guys all kind of very much use a belt or some other
Yeah.
rope to
Oh, yeah,
swing
yeah.
down,
Perhaps a belaying pin.
perhaps. Harold doesn't use belts or underwear, so who knows what he's using?
I've got some extra stuff in my archaeology kit that he can borrow.
Who's
No,
going
I-
down first?
Oh, me.
Roll me acrobatics or athletics, one of the two.
Oof. Only a 14.
So you manage to grip onto the rope, and you fly down, and you land on this platform where you see 3 ballistas that point out towards the sky, and you see 3 stairwells, one that goes up to the left, one that goes up to the right, and then one that goes straight up. And you see a door on the left side that goes into the castle.
Great. I hide.
Okay.
I'm
Who-
going next.
Okay.
I've cast Pass Without a Trace before we all leave.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. She had said she
Um,
was going to do that.
That is going to be a 23. No, 21.
Okay. You just literally, this is something that's you're so used to in your archaeology days. You're just, this is nothing, and you just
Yep.
fly right
got
down.
got my little hook.
I'm while I'm waiting for all of them, I'm going to sabotage those ballista.
So you pull a couple
Not
of
obviously, like I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna put little cracks in them so that when they fire, they're gonna misfire.
Okay.
Go
Em, are you
boom.
going down?
What do you want me to roll?
Acrobatics or
I'll do
athletics, one of the two.
Wow. Not good. That's a 7.
Okay. So as you get on to the rope and you slide down, and then somehow you get halfway,
Yep.
and there's like almost a knot in the rope.
I would like to turn into, let's say, a ferret, so I can fit through small spaces and just climb on the rope. Like,
Really, I expected you to do that to begin with.
I start this. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? And I turn into a ferret.
So you turn into a ferret and you just get onto this rope and just
Yeah, exactly. Like a rat boarding a ship.
right down, and you get onto it. Now, Harold, what are you doing?
I'll try to climb down.
Okay.
And just save my spells for later. And with a 19, hopefully succeed.
Okay. So, Harold, you just sling a rope over this, fly down, and everybody gets a view of Harold.
I'm
As
assuming
he's
they're
flying
probably
down.
moved
I'm
on. They've
busy.
moved on. Yeah.
We've
all
learned.
know better than
Yeah.
to look.
We've learned.
Okay. So you're all down on this platform. Gwyn, have you only disabled one at this point, or do you want to do all 3?
I wanted to do all 3.
Okay,
That
Good.
was the
So
intention.
you've made little slits and cuts and little breaks in all 3 of these ballistas. So before you on this circular, it's an oval or a half-circled platform. You all see 3 stairwells, one going up and to the left, one going straight up, and one going up and to the right. And then there's a door that goes directly into the castle.
We
We
each
wanna
take
go-
a different one.
We want to go up, right? Get as close to the top tower as possible.
No, we're going to rescue the dragon.
Oh, dragon first.
Oh, I
Dragon
thought the
sounded like it was
cultists-
coming from below,
cultists
right?
would do
Yeah.
that. All
I
right.
thought we were getting the.
Oh wait, do we want to split the party? Because I'll go rescue a dragon. I at this point I actually can't discuss this with you guys, so I have immediately wormed my
She's
way
like-
through whatever smallest hole in the wall I can find.
Wait a minute, that's not a bunny.
It's a ferret.
It's not a rat
Oh,
either.
it's not a rat either.
No, it's a ferret.
It's like if
they're
you took
very
a
good
rat
at
and just sort of
thinking yourself
stretched
you
it
a
out
fire
and
ferret.
made it cute.
That
I'd
is
say,
real.
hang on, we gotta come with you.
Like, grab my
Just
nose.
We need to come with you. We can't fit in that crack.
I will immediately just wriggle into your shirt.
Oh, sister.
Poke a head out right here.
Scratchy.
Better than Clem, though.
True. At least she doesn't smell quite as bad.
Well, also, ferrets are very musky, so
They really are.
got a good musk going.
Do we even know where to go though? Because I will.
No.
All right. Well, I'm gonna
Um,
like as you say that.
Can I
will-
can I listen?
But you have 4 choices.
Can I listen for the screams of
Yeah.
the dragon?
Yes.
Put my ear up to. I would put my ear up to the door that's lowest.
Okay, there's one door, and then there's the 3 stairs
Oh, right. So I
that
guess
go up.
3 stairs that go up and 1 door that we don't know where
I
it goes.
position myself to be able to hear from all 3 of them, and I listen.
I would also like to
Okay.
know what's there. 19.
Okay, and
9.
Laura, you got a 9.
Yes.
Okay, so you hear the dragon roaring. Sounds like it's on the level that you guys are on. It doesn't sound like
the
it's coming
door.
from above.
Or below. Okay.
Or-
Well,
yeah, or
Do we-
is
below.
there like a crack in the door I can fit through? Or
Yeah,
in
you
the
could
wall?
fit under. You could fit under the door if you want.
I'm gonna
Do we
ferret
see
under the door.
signs that like the castle is aware yet of
Yes,
this?
there are alarms going off not because of you, but because of the
The cultists.
cultists.
Yeah. Are we seeing any signs of activity? Giants coming out?
You haven't yet.
Right. If at all possible, I just wanted to use minor illusion to sort of like throw some chaos into it, like you
Okay.
know, make calls like they're over here. No, they're over here.
Which where do you want to cast the call to? Do you want it to be up on one of the top of the towers?
I want to try and get them basically as far away from where we're going as possible.
Okay. So you kind of throw these calls, and you make it up on one of the top left towers, up where it's green, where there's actually grass growing, and you just make it sound like there's fighting happening up on the tower.
And I probably, because I'm not a good adventurer, I'm like, there are people attacking in this place. Come quickly.
And you just hear 2 arms. There are people attack. Yes, 2 arms to the tower. I think.
What do I see on the other side of the door?
On the other side of the door, there is a hallway that goes down about 20 feet, and to your left, there is another door.
Is the door unlocked from this side?
Mhm.
I will dig my claws in, scramble up to the door, and pull the lever down so it swings open with me.
Wait, the door you just came through?
Yeah, the door.
Oh,
I
yeah.
climbed under.
Okay, so you just crawl up, and everybody, you just see the door open, and you just see this ferret just kind of like hanging off the side of it as it goes back to the wall.
I will let go before
That's
I
our
get smashed
druid.
into the
That's
wall.
our druid.
And then I point.
She's all stringy. How do you even know where she's pointing?
Very straight line.
Okay.
Can I smell the dragon?
Roll me a perception.
I have advantage on perception checks with smell.
I'd also like to send out Argyle the 4th to
16.
explore down into the area we're going. But
Well,
16.
so when you look
Just
into
takes it and throws it.
when you all look into the hallway, you see what M had seen. And to your left, there's a door about 5 feet down one hallway.
okay,
And then you can go straight, and then the hallway takes a right.
okay. So I'll wait to hear what. Well, we can't actually know what you hear, but
16.
16, you can get a whiff of something unnatural, something monstrous, so
Okay.
you would assume it's the dragon. And that is down the hall and to the right.
Great.
and that's
I'm
where
gonna
I'm sending Argyle as well.
go down the hall to the right.
Or Argyle.
And we follow. Or at least I do.
Okay.
Because that's the rule.
So everybody follows M down this hall?
Yeah, I am sending Argyle ahead, so I know
I'm
if there's.
also being very sneaky.
Okay.
As a ferret.
Yeah, well, I think we're all trying to be very sneaky.
Yeah.
So as you turn the corner, there's a door directly on your left.
Can I fit
Door
under
directly.
the door?
This one you can't.
So does it come to the? So it turns to the right and then comes to an end, and there's a door on our
No,
left.
no, it turns to the right and the hallway keeps going,
Okay,
but there's a door immediately on your left.
okay. But is that where the sounds are coming from?
Mm-mm.
And there's no space like for wriggling.
Is there a hole in the wall?
This is an unrelated door.
All right. Well,
No, I mean, no, it's a door. You could try and go in
Yeah.
if you want.
Is it?
is it a
locked and
giant
trapped?
door?
Have you tried?
Are all these doors
Yes,
giant?
all the doors are
sized?
giant
Yeah.
size. The
But
ceil-
the behind the door is not where I'm smelling or
No.
hearing the dragon. Okay.
No.
So
But
I'll
it's-
ignore it.
all the ceilings are 40 foot high. If you see steps, the steps are 4 feet tall by 4 feet in. Someone's gonna have to help Clem.
I was going to be searching for traps as we are moving through this because I am able to search at a normal pace.
So it sounds like we just ignore the door and keep going. I'm still keeping Argyle about 50 feet ahead of us, and so I can see whatever he sees.
Okay. So
he
he
does
kind
stuff
of
like
he
this.
kind of flaps a little bit ahead, about 20 feet, and you see to your right the hallway still keeps going, but to your or to the left, you see a giant audience chamber, and sitting on it is the Countess on a
Oh, is
on a
this
throne.
behind the door.
No,
Oh,
this
It's
is
in front of us.
no.
No.
This is a little further down the hall to the left. The hall keeps going forward, but
so I
there's
see
an
this
opening.
before we get there.
Yeah.
So I'll try to like stop us so we don't walk right, because it's an opening and it's just there's
It's
no
just,
door.
it's just an opening in the hallway that leads into her audience chamber, but the hallway keeps going.
So she theoretically could see all of us if we
if you,
didn't.
if you
if
move
we
past.
walked
I'm
past there.
really sneaky.
Yes, you might be, but not all of us are.
Wait, is she the
Actually-
one that smells? Just wondering.
No.
Okay.
So
Is she alone in the room?
that was going to be the next.
No.
Okay.
There are you see Argyle specifically sees her sitting up on her throne, and the walls are covered in lapis lazuli.
Ooh.
Lapis lazuli. And you see on each side of her are two guards that are Aarakocra. Aarakocra. God, I'm losing my mind. Aarakocra that are standing with their backs to the wall.
Airy okra. Yep.
Aarakocra?
They're okra, but grown by
Grown
the
air-
cloud
yes,
giants.
and
So
naturally
they're
and
airy.
Airy
yeah,
and
mhm.
okra.
Do we want to go in? Then
Yeah,
we need
it's
to.
fun dragon first.
Probably ignore. She is very focused right now on find dragon, rescue dragon. So I will ferret past the room.
Yeah,
Would
sounds
you
like.
like me to roll
I guess
my
we're all
stealth?
sneaking.
I would
sneaking.
ferret?
I would love you to roll a stealth.
As in this case, tiny beast
Uh-huh.
in a giant castle. Can we maybe assume that I have advantage because I am very, very small
We're all
compared
very
to
small.
everything in
I mean,
here?
you're
I'm
very, very,
even
very, very
smaller.
small.
It's true.
Like, as far as she's concerned, I probably would look like a spider or something crawling past.
I'll give you advantage on it.
What about the rest of us?
Not way in hell. Unless you can come up with a really good idea,
you still
yeah.
have the plus 10.
I still got a 30, so
Okay.
19. That was not good, but thankfully I have passed without.
So
this.
you scuttle, and you make it right past, and nobody in that audience chamber is none the wiser.
Great.
'Cause
So
you
I
rolled a 2.
continue in the
And
direction of the smell.
you kind of. Dun, dun,
I am the
dun, dun,
knight.
dun, 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 dun,
you say I am the knight?
That's
dun,
so very
Doing their own theme
dun,
song. Well done.
And you get across, and nobody sees you. So you two are across. You two are not.
Because I think the odds are with us when we have a dragon.
Even
Question.
with the plus 10 we got from your pass without trace, I do not trust my abilities, so I'm going to also cast invisibility so I can get advantage.
Important question while he's casting invisibility. The doorway to her chamber, does the door opening go all the way to the ceiling of the hallway, or is there like a little archway above it that if I were to climb up the wall and scurry across, I could?
You could try doing that
I'm gonna try to do that. Nice.
as a human.
It's a halfling.
Okay. Give me a climb check first.
I have,
Athletics.
Athletics,
I have
yeah.
nimble. Ooh, wait! I have nimble. I can move through space with large creatures. No, that's different than
Yeah,
this.
that is not going to work.
That's not gonna work here. I have fast climber, which is I don't know if that works here or not either. But climb check. Oh no!
You do not climb.
I just fall immediately.
Can we send like sorry, brain fart. Kava and the pixie.
Clem.
To be a distraction somewhere and meet us
I
in the
assumed
tower
they were
later.
fighting with the cultists.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that's.
I mean,
but I
Clem
wanted to like.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's kinda what I figured.
they'll make their way back in.
Okay. Cause it's just they're not
May-
exactly stealthy and they're
Mhm.
not here.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, don't worry about that one.
Yeah, give him a bone.
Okay.
So
Um,
you rolled a what?
I rolled a 2, so I'm just gonna stay on this side of the door.
So you start to climb up,
Punk.
and then your hands just cannot grab onto this
Yeah.
beautiful stone, and
Um.
and
you
you
do
fall
still
back down.
pass without a trace on you, so even that
Okay.
2 is close to.
well, that was for the
That was- that's for-
climb.
Oh,
so
that's
Yeah.
climb.
now
Okay.
the way I understand it is Lara and I are still on one side of the doorway. You guys have moved to the other.
Yeah.
So I will. So I cast invisibility. So I'm gonna go with. That'll be 28.
They got a nat 20.
If I.
Yeah, you're still beating it. So you just kind of float through.
You feel like a hiccup start to bubble up
Yeah.
inside of you, and then you hold it down.
Yeah, I can also. I think I can use minor illusion to do like some sort of scuffling or scurrying noise in the opposite corner of where we're trying to get to, so they get distracted. That's a good idea.
Into the hallway?
Like in the room that she's in. So like
Oh,
some
in
In
the-
the
okay.
room that
or-
they're in,
Okay.
that the guards are in,
Yeah,
that she's
absolutely,
in, like
absolutely.
minor illusion to do some
Okay.
sort of like scurrying, scuffling noise that
Sure.
directs their attention, so that
Okay,
the
so
two
you
of them
so
can
you
get
cast
across
minor illusion.
at that point.
Yep. So you cast minor illusion in the room, and Laura, you see everybody's head just kind of turn to the right, like they're wondering what the heck, what is that noise?
I run.
Okay, make me a perception or a stealth.
Hold on.
Yeah, it was not.
That was pizza.
Pizza roll doesn't count.
Pizza roll doesn't count.
Does she get advantage because of the distraction, or are you?
No, I'm giving her
Give
a
it disadvantage,
DC that
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
it's not
Or-
What am I rolling?
it's in her favor.
Stealth. That would be 19.
Plus 10, so 29.
29.
Okay, so as you see everyone's head in the audience chamber turn, you bolt across and you make it through.
As fast as my little legs can carry me.
And this hallway leads down. As you guys make it across the room, the hallway leads down to a solitary door. There is a door on your left again, much like previously.
Where do I smell the drink?
You smell in that room. Kind of smells like a little boozy.
Other door? Smell like dragon?
No, but it smells like animal. Like
Did I lose the dragon scent?
no, the dragon scent is that in that direction, but
Okay.
this is a different animal you smell.
Just to keep following you.
You
Follow
are a
the
druid.
Follow
Yeah.
the ferret.
We could use some
Oh.
allies.
Oh.
They're not stealthy though.
Depends on what they are.
Not if you want big things. Like what do you want?
I don't know. I want to know. I want to know what's on the other side of that door and
Oh.
whether or not it could help us.
I mean, can I figure out what is on the other side of the door?
Also, if it's a giant door, does it have like a door jamb like this big?
Yeah.
So we could
Can I look
probably
under the
just
door?
like look under the door.
No.
I could at least
All
send
of a sudden
Argyle
all our
under.
heads go.
That's a nat 20.
Okay.
So with advantage on my smell is 27.
So as you look underneath this door, you kind of just stick your head out a little, and you kind of like almost like your own little periscope, right?
Periscope.
Yeah, a ferret
Ferret-scope.
scope. Heyo, coin it. And as you're looking around, you see 5 griffins,
See, that's what I'm talking
That are
about. This is
in
how we're getting out of here
cages.
later.
and then also you see behind the cages a double wide door, and that's kind of where you're getting the scent
Okay.
of the
Well,
dragon.
would griffins count as animal?
think they're
Speak with
mag-
animals?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't. All right, I'm
Do
gonna
you
turn
speak
back
of
into a
lion
person.
Or eagle?
Or can I speak with them as a ferret? No, I probably can't because they don't speak ferret.
No.
I will turn back into a person.
Okay.
Once she goes entirely into the room, I'm
We
going
just
to
see
try
like,
Can I
to
open
go
the
into
door?
the
and we're
room
just like,
as
well, I guess we're
From
going
the
that way.
inside.
if you want to, yeah.
I'll open the door and let them in. But I might give it a moment, and then I'm gonna talk to the griffins.
Okay, so you go under the door, you turn back into a human. and
Griffins, friends, country birds. My name is Em, and I'm here to set you free. All I ask is that you help us with not dying and getting that dragon out, and also maybe killing Sansori.
And maybe getting the thing.
Didn't we kill the last griffins?
Those were evil griffins that refuse to be reasoned with.
I think these are too.
Are you gonna help me, or am I gonna have to set this room on fire?
and at that moment,
A green paradox.
everybody
Our green
from
paradox,
behind you see Countess Sensuri walk behind you, and she has a mask on, and it has a sad face on the mask, and she says, "Who are you, and what are you doing
The door is
in
still
my
closed.
castle?"
Yeah.
So is she talking to them?
Yeah,
Who
Which-
had a 30 stealth?
I'm still
yeah,
invisible.
but you're sitting.
God
You're
damn it.
still in the hallway.
Yeah,
so-
hiding.
Can she
Doesn't
maybe
matter.
not notice me like Harsnag didn't notice me?
Great. Are her guards with her?
No.
I stab her.
That's probably a
And
good place
that's where we'll
to-
stop for the day.
Oh, whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, no, it's legit. The next thing is I was gonna cast Animal Friendship, so at least one of those griffins is gonna be on our side.
Buddy! By the way, there was a great pun in the chat of, was that a griffin door? So thank you, our green paradox.
Oh,
Good one.
Yes.
that's good.
Yeah.
Just like to say, I am a Slytherin. Thank you very much.
Outros.
Awesome game today, guys.
Outros.
That was super cool.
Yes.
That was super fun.
And
I hope
thank you,
everybody.
KoboldCon.
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah.
KoboldCon,
Yeah.
for
Hosting
hosting
us.
us, and
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we will be playing on our normal time tomorrow night at 7 p.m.
Pacific
time.
Yeah.
So
With Lauren's last session for a while.
Yes.
Yes.
I have to go take a break. So we've got a dragon to free and a giant to kill.
And you can ride off into the sunset on your dragon.
I have to figure out why on earth I would not go with you.
Probably because I am flying off with the dragon and you do not have a dragon to fly off with.
I'm going to be like,
Yep. But tune in tomorrow to find out if this actually happens.
yeah, right?
So
Figure it out.
everybody want to talk about what they got
Plugs.
going on?
Yeah.
Plugs?
Yeah, what am I I might start streaming more sewing crafty stuff on the Divvy Loots channel. So
Yeah.
I will let you know how that goes. If you guys are already subscribing or if you follow us, you'll get those updates when I start those streams. So if you're interested in cosplay or sewing,
It's pretty fun.
thank you.
I am, once again, I'm Lauren at Random Tuesday on the internet or twitch.tv/randomtues. And tomorrow I'll be on Divvy Loots, and then I'll be streaming on my own channel on Tuesday at a slightly earlier time.
You're also streaming later today, right?
No.
Oh,
No.
no.
That was yesterday.
I had to
Okay.
stream. I streamed yesterday because I had to move my stream time because I have a non-streamed RPG that I'm doing this evening.
Weird.
I know. It's gonna be fun.
Like, I seriously,
I'm a demon riding gunslinger, so it's great.
What?
I can't even
Zelda.
imagine playing an RPG, like, off camera anymore.
It's kind of fun. You can leave the table whenever you want.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I could do that, too. No, alright, sorry, are you done?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
It's your
Yay.
turn. It's on you now.
Hi, I'm Anna Geeks. I'm a full-time Twitch partnered broadcaster. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and sometimes Tuesday, from really early in the frickin' morning my time until sometime in the afternoon. That's 9 a.m. 9 a.m. is really freaking early. Sorry, I'm really, it's Sunday, so I'm like, Sunday's usually my downtime, so I'm a little out of it today. But that, and I'm spending every waking moment working on a Kickstarter campaign, so we'll see how that goes. Keep you all informed.
Cool.
That's all I got.
I'm Greg Bilsland, and I am no longer working on the World Builders Party because Emerald City is over. Yay! And so I'm enjoying some downtime before my next project.
With wife and puppy.
Yes, we have a recovering puppy from
He done got
surgery.
fixed.
Yep. He's got cone of shame on, so spending some time with him in the next few days. But I'll be streaming some virtual reality more often over the next few weeks as my schedule frees up. And we are also looking at doing a World Builders party at Gen Con, but details to follow on that.
Cool. Well, thanks, guys, and thanks, CobbleCon, for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow night at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
All right?
Thank
See ya.
you.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone. Can we all hit jazz hands? Any geeks?
The what's the Torm